Hey guys, after thinking over the past couple of days since my advanced guide on Heihachi dropped, I wanted to do a shorter, more focused guide this time, specifically on Heihachi's Hellsweep and the three different ways you can use it. As always, timestamps in the description. Skip to whichever part of the video interests you. Okay guys, first thing is first. The Hellsweep is a mix-up tool. And how it goes about doing this is through different extensions. So first we're going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about, all its different extensions and how they play a role on conditioning your opponent. And then I'm also going to talk about what their importance is and how they play a role in your game. So we're just going to go over single hell sweep. I've talked about this move in both my other guides, my advanced guide and basic guide. This is meant as a tracking tool, conditioning tool, and frame trap tool. So, and the reason why this is full tracking is +8. So you can use 18 frame moves and less to get a counter hit. And if you're just doing single hell sweeps all the time, what are they going to do when eventually you decide, oh, I'm going to double hell sweep and get a launch? Anyways, so now we're going to start talking about his extensions. He has a hell sweep, which can be done multiple times, up to 3 times. It launches them. You always want to add a mid extension if you want to pick them back up so you can combo them. But double hell sweep launches. This mid extension that I'm doing right now is safe on block, only -3, which means you can do a multitude of things. You can step, you can sidewalk, you can backdash, you can do reversals, you can high crush, and well, you can also just block too, but where's the fun in that, obviously? And then you can arm remove. And since it is safe, it is also used as a conditioning tool. So if your opponent is blocking your double host, right? And you know, and you want them to start standing, well, this is how you make them stand. Condition. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Permanent damage. So basically what that means, permanent health loss, they cannot recover this at all. It's great. So his next string, extension is, this one is very risky. It's launchable on if they block it. Now, its only use case is at the wall as well. It wall splats. So it's his hell sweep into Omen, 4-1. Fully wall splats. And it's great. Now, me personally, I don't use this move. Mainly because its use cases are very limited. And most of the time, you're just going to be checking with other moves. Like, you'll hell sweep, and then you'll check with down forward 1. Or you'll hell sweep and check with down forward 4, because you'll be at the wall. Why would you use unsafe launchable mid? And it's gambling, so there's no point on using it when you have safer alternatives like this if you want to condition them. As I said, each move / extension has a purpose. This is to condition. Also, is +8 on block, so it is the same as if you did a single Hellsweep, but it's more damage. So, same frame advantage, but it's a little bit better if they don't block it. Now, each move has a purpose: tracking, conditioning, and mind games. This is conditioning. This is the wall splat. This is the launch. Okay? Easy. Now, each of these serves to build up your mind. Okay? If you're just launching them all the time and then they finally adapt, now you have to adapt to their adaptation. You have to have intent. What am I going to do with this Hellsweep that I'm about to do? Am I going to do an extension? Am I going to just do a singular Hellsweep? Take my frames? Like, you always have to have intention behind your gameplay. Otherwise, what are you even cooking? Like, you won't learn from anything. You'll just be a brain-rotted Heihachi main stuck in red ranks. Okay? These are, like, what I said previously. Oh, do I want to condition? Do I want to launch? Do I just want to take my frames? Those are just some of the things you need to be thinking about when using Hellsweep. Okay? And any moves, to be honest. You gotta have intention behind your moves. So, even with a very bad play, as long as you know what you were intending to do, it's okay. It's okay. Because you'll learn. And I'm making videos to help you guys learn from your mistakes, learn some cool tricks and stuff, attacks, and help you get better at the game. That's my purpose here. Anyways, off to the next one. Okay, second segment, guys. In the previous segment, I talked about there being another Hellsweep extension. Now, here's what it's a low-high, okay? It's a low-high extension. Now, the reason why I've never talked about this and never brought it up in any previous video / guide is because it's terrible. Okay? It's literally the worst extension of all time to do a neutral. If you do this in neutral, you're an actual buffoon. You literally need to stop playing the game. Okay? No hate. Well, all the hate in the world for people who use this in neutral because they're actually brain dead. They can't think. Anyways. So, what I really want to talk about in this segment is his combos with the Hellsweep. Okay? So, there is a certain hokey situation that Heihachi gets at the wall when the opponent is grounded. So if we ground Kazuya right now, we can Hellsweep him to hit him on the ground, right? For 7 damage. Granted, since he is grounded, it is chip damage, but it is what it is, right? Take what you can get. Now, what makes this good is the mid extension that you can do right after it, okay? You see that? It picked him up a little bit. Picked him up, and it gets pure wall damage too. So, what does that mean? Well, it means you can do an extra hit. Dragon's Breath, 27 damage. If you were to do another Hellsweep, right? It's only 12 damage, okay? They could tech roll out of that as well. So, 16 damage. That's literally this. This is literally the best damage you can get from that situation. Okay, 27 damage just for them staying on the ground. Okay. So another. So that dealt 19 damage. If you just omen them straight up, right? If they stay on the ground and you just omen them, it only deals 19 damage. I'm telling you guys, this should not be slept on because even after the Dragon's Breath, you get Oki. You can down back 3 them. Bitch up. Down 1. You can do anything. And you would be plus in their face, okay? Stop sleeping on this. And don't sleep on it, even after you watch the video, okay? Now, if you are a Tekken 7 enthusiast, you will recognize this as a wall combo back then into the Dragon's Breath. You would also do, you know, Iron Hand, or you just do down forward 1 into that. It is a Tekken 7 combo, but brought into the new line. This is the most Tekken 7 you're going to get in Tekken 8, okay? Sorry for being aggressive. I know. It hurts. But yeah. And you can wall splat them, actually. So if my Kazuya here decided to wake up mid-kick. I did it too early. But basically, if they decided to get up very quickly and try and get up kick you, it counter hits them, and then you proceed to get a wall splat, and then your full combo. Okay. Anyways, that's what's good about that, and that's kind of what I wanted to show you with this segment. I wanted to show you the ground technique, and then I wanted to show you this is a terrible move. Never use it in neutral. If you do, I'm going to come find you, and I'm going. Okay. Sorry, YouTube. But anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in the segment. Quick combo. And that would wall splat him. Then I can do back 1-4 into the wall combo, which I'll probably show later. Anyways, next section. Third and final segment, counter hit tool. Your Hellsweep on Heihachi is a counter hit tool. Plain and simple. In my previous guides, as I said in my previous segments, it is meant for tracking, counter hit opportunities, and mind games. Okay? The single Hellsweep gives +8 on hit. The single Hellsweep into mid extension also on hit gives +8. This is the same type of frames. So even when you're conditioning them, you're able to run your offense as well. So frame traps that you can use 18 frame moves and below. What does that mean? What is your limit? Forward 3 is your limit. Back 4 is your limit. Alright? If you're doing moves that are heavier framed than these two moves, you're playing very risky and you're probably going to get counter hit. Okay? Okay. Now, there are certain cases where you are far enough away where back 4 whips, right? Or back 4 whips. Like the Hellsweep whip there, But if they backdash even once from and you're a distance away, like if you're this far away and they backdash once, back 4 and forward 3 are out of range. Okay? This is where you implement spacing traps. If Kazuya tried to 1-1 me here and I backdashed 1 centimeter, full launch. Goodbye, Kazuya. He's dead. Right? That's what we call a spacing trap. And it's very useful because even if you're not close enough to run an actual mix-up, the space itself implements a mix-up. Okay? It's hard to explain, or it's hard to articulate. But basically, you're favorable in every situation if you single Hellsweep or if you do the mid extension and get it on hit. Okay. Now, in the previous segment, I also talked about his Hellsweep into high. This, and I did say it was +9, I think, unless I deleted it. But +9 on block, okay, and it launches on hit. This is like your Hellsweep, but 1 frame better. This is not. It's so unsafe because they can duck it and launch. There's no point on risking your life for 1 frame, 1 more plus frame. Okay? I know it's enticing, but you should not be risking your life and losing games over it. Okay? Now, I would not recommend to implement this as an official part of your strategy as a Heihachi now. Okay? I'm not going to set you up for failure. That's not my intent. My intent is to give you a reasonable guide from a Heihachi enthusiast / specialist / whatever you want to call me. Heihachi Glazer. Anyways. Now, counter hit tool. Let's see. So even on block, right? His mid extension is only -3. You can step. You can do a reversal. You can even crouch jab. And you're +6 in their face. Well, +6 with push, right? But same thing, right? You can use these turn steals in these situations. You could also do an offensive sidestep as well, but some moves track it. It's character dependent, I'd say. Whether you want to do a reversal, whether you just want to crouch jab, etc. You got to figure that out by yourself. Through experience is how you get better. But anyways, use the reversals. Not all the time, sometimes. Okay? You don't want to become predictable. That's the whole purpose of all these different extensions of his Hellsweep. It's to become unpredictable with your mind. Okay? Sounds good. I think I don't want to go too far into this topic of counter hit because I've already further explained that in my 2 previous guides. If you want more counter hit explanation on the Hellsweep, go back. Timestamps are on my other 2 Heihachi guides, the advanced and beginner. I talk about it. So go back if you want further explanation or drop a comment. I'm willing to explain it in the comments. I will respond to any comment, no matter if it's hate, love, or just a random question about a tech that you found, right? Anyways, that's it for this segment. We're off to the outro. For those who are still watching, I want to personally thank you at the bottom of my heart. And as a token of appreciation, as a Heihachi specialist, I'm going to show you an optimized wall combo, okay? With everything that I've taught you today. If you didn't know it, I'll be using it all in these three combos. So I'm gonna do the double electric, um, fully optimized by the way, and then I'm gonna do the triple electric, which is mostly it's optimized for the specific situation if you don't want to expend some resources. And then I'm going to do the triple electric fully optimized. So what that entails, you will be seeing. So we'll do the double electric first. 99 damage. Okay, this is going to deal the least amount of damage out of all of them. We're going to do the double or triple electric. Okay. Into heat burst. That would deal, if I perfected the input, that would deal 103 damage, okay? Now we'll do the fully optimized triple electric combo. Okay. $105. Did you see that, guys? The reason why I got 80 damage before I did in the last triple electric combo is because I jabbed and then I back 1-4. Okay, that takes all my wall hits, so I get no more wall hits. I heat burst to rebound, back 3-3-2, full natural combo, hits grounded. That's why I get 2 points of extra damage. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll be coming out with some extra content soon with more Heihachi tips. Peace.